the Husky Huddle, we gather around Coach Human and Steve Cully, we're never found. They talk about the team with such zeal, strategies and plays. They analyze it well. The stadium's full of cheers and shouts. UCONN's got spirit, we'll never doubt. Coaches share their thoughts. It's quite the treat. In this lively huddle we always meet. Huskies, we stand tall. With Coach Human and Steve Cully we call. Game plans and strategies, we break it down. In the Husky Huddle, our passion won. From defensive line to wide receiver, every position we cover it all.
Enjoy this Friday.
Banter,
Make it a good Friday.
In this huddle, we're like a close-knit flock.
Like
the gridiron runs where we feel alive. With Coach Human and Steve Cully, we thrive. In the Husky Huddle, we're never alone. Together we win, that's our goal. Through rain or shine, through win or lose, we stick together.
All right, let's move on.
Let's move on. Finally, you lazy asses are going to talk about the game that took place 5D. Chris D, I apologize. Chris D. I was incapacitated. It wasn't trying. But yes, we will talk about the game that was.
It was a shellacking.
Years ago. As it should have been, as we predicted. As we predicted. They got done what they needed to get done. I like that we established the run game, and I liked that Central took the lead early, which could be a recipe for disaster, but thankfully it was not, and we came roaring back, which is exactly what we needed. I mean, realistically, we shouldn't be playing Central Connecticut State, but I get it. And they showed Belichick's team, and Belichick's team had 70 new players, and that's not 70 new players from January to August. That's 70 new players. They brought in 2 waves of the transfer portal. They brought in kids right after the season, and then it became apparent that they weren't going to see the field. And then they did another portal raid, and they took kids. So the turnover is a lot more than the 70 new players. I mean, I guarantee it. And they brought in the right pieces. The issue was Belichick, conforming to the college football game. Do I think he did? No. Do I think this is enough sample size? No. But UConn, I give, and Christie's going to say I'm fellatioing, but Burton did a very good job with the pieces that he put into place. He didn't go for necessarily the 5-star top recruit. He went
5-star top recruit.
I know, but there's some of them out there where there's
coming to us.
In the transfer portal, there's 3 to 5-star recruits out of high school, and we've gotten a couple of them.
There's a difference.
Yes. But like the linemen from Nebraska, the linemen from Iowa State, they were ranked highly. I think they were 3.5 stars out of high school. and they just didn't play well or didn't get a chance to, and then we had an opportunity to take them.
Right.
And I think we took them based on their high school evaluations more so than their college evaluations.
Sure.
Because there wasn't enough film to watch them. But I definitely think they put the team together in an advantageous way. Skylar Bell is special. Skylar Bell, we've always said he's a difference maker. But Romello Murphy, who I had talked about in spring practice, Romello Murphy has really come into his own. And he made some plays, and that was good to see. Joe Figiano made some plays.
Big Joe.
And that was good to see. And then the running backs are the lifeblood of this team. When you have a Cam Edwards, when you have a Mel Brown, and then I've said it since day one, MJ Flowers, adding him into the mix makes it a completely different game, because he's that big bruising physical back, which, Cam is the combination, I believe, of Mel and MJ. Mel is a scatterback, but Mel can run physical. But
Mel only got 2 carries, I thought. No.
Flowers got 5 carries.
The transfer only got 2 carries.
Yeah, the transfer got 5 carries.
Okay.
You're thinking of the true freshman. The kid from Switzerland or Sweden?
No. I'm thinking of
Victor Rosa got 2 carries.
How old is Victor Rosa now?
32.
32. He's a grandfather now.
I don't know how old he is. I know Victor Rosa didn't come in until later, but I know that
Grandpa Rosa.
I know that MJ had 5 for 32. He didn't get on. Yeah, Cam had a 73-yard run, which was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Because, you got to understand, it started.
Cam's a man.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Okay. MJ Flower. Oh, you're right. 5 carries, 32 yards. Rosa 2 for 27. Rosa had a touchdown, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But the thing is, they only have
Brown had
they have 5
Brown
running
is
backs.
Mel Brown. Mel is his nickname, I guess.
Mel Brown, yeah.
Fagano ran for a touchdown.
Yes, he did. He
Skylar Bell just tore it up.
Skylar Bell, God bless Burton and D'Amelio and having the wherewithal. I don't know who recognized Skylar Bell. I believe
he was at Wisconsin, so
he came from Wisconsin, but he wasn't.
Evers passed well, too.
Of course he did.
Fagano was 18 for 25, 3 TDs. Beautiful, unbelievable.
That's not bad. If we can limit him to 30 and under, I think that's the balance that we need.
Evers was 8 of 11 and 1 TD.
Yep. Yeah, and that's good. And again, Joe is an 8th-year senior.
Right. Yes, he is.
So Evers has a year of eligibility after this year.
So if we can get him kind of like back.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. If you get him back, I think that it's a smoothest transition into your 5th year. Yeah. Although I don't know the resentments, if there's bitterness because he was benched last season.
Right.
That was my only.
I don't know if he's bitter. I mean,
I mean, you just have to look at the numbers. But I think, I mean, as small is a good thing as it is, you know, Central took the lead with they went up 7-0 with barely 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And that surely in the past has caused recipe for disaster. You know, when the road team comes in and gets an early lead, that gives them momentum, that gives them confidence, that makes them believe in themselves.
Sure.
So the fact that we came back with a 6-play, 88-yard drive, and Skylar Bell caught an 80-yard touchdown pass was huge, and that tied the game. And then it was another one. It was another 10-play, 92-yard drive, and Skylar Bell caught a 12-yard pass. And then at the top of the second quarter, Cam Edwards, 73-yard touchdown run, man. I just think Cam is the perfect combination of speed and power. He's Mel and MJ. I mean, he runs angry. He can run through people. He can run around people. And we talked about they're very, very good up front. I mean, it's patchwork, but they're very good. Tai Chan. And then I got to see this weekend the Buffalo Bills guard, Chase Lunt. And he looks good for Buffalo. So I don't know if Valentine Sen made the team, but that was very good to see. But I have to say that we made very, very smart moves in the transfer portal. And that was good to see. Because
I think that made a big difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, because we added quite a bit after the season, and then Belichick had taken one of our guys right off the bowl game, off the Fenway Bowl field. So thank God for Mike Burton's money. Do you think the defense was intentionally holding back? Hey, Evers looked okay too. If Jared Guy Thomas was still at UConn, Evers might be starting. What, did you get a new thing?
I just looking at the there's all these sounds on StreamYard.
No, I agree. You know, Jared and Mike were very, very high on Nick. And they were high on him for a while. And I think they were going with him come hell or high water. And I think that, man, I mean, they waited until the last possible second to put Joe in, and it's not all Nick's fault. I don't believe it's all Nick's fault. Nick got thrown into an untenable situation with his first start at Maryland.
Yes, agreed.
You have to admit that.
Yes, I would. And that can hurt your confidence. First time starter, hasn't really had a lot of success, even though he's the big time recruit. And they probably got beat down at Wisconsin, being like the third guy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you get beat down.
And you know how quarterbacks are. You know how quarterbacks are finicky.
Yep.
And I don't know that he developed a rapport with Skylar Bell. And I think that was a mistake. I think Joe, being that he's on his doctorate, realized that, okay, if I want to have a successful passing game, we need to streamline Skylar Bell and make him a big part of this offense. And then I also think that we need to get involved with tight ends, because I firmly believe that the tight ends are.
Hansen had a couple of catches.
Hansen is the best combination of
blocker. He's a more complete tight end.
He's tall, he's physical, and he runs well, and he can run, and he can block. So, if you look at the receptions wise,
Juice Freeman did well too. That was the transfer. He had two catches also.
Yep. No, listen. The guys that I liked.
Alex Honig is more of a goal line.
Alex Honig is a blocker. He's 6'7", 290. He's a blocker.
Is that how big he is? He's 290, huh?
No, I think he's 6'7", 270.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's 6'7", 270. But Hansen's not small. He's 6'5". He's 6'5", 240, 250.
Yeah, I know. But he's NFL size.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think Hansen, I think Honig, and then I think I don't know if Michael Burton played. I'm assuming he did, because this game doesn't count towards red shirts. Apparently no games count towards red shirts anymore, but
Why do you say that?
Well, because there's always a lawsuit saying that, if they threw out redshirting because your maximum earning power is your fifth year. So they're saying, well, you shouldn't have to redshirt. You should get 5 years eligibility blanket, because your fifth year is going to be your highest earning power. So they've, like, I don't know if you watch college football over Saturday, I don't know if you saw how many transfers, how many sixth-year transfers, seventh-year transfers. It's becoming the norm. And it's like, why even put a limit on it?
Yeah, you're right.
They lose anyway. Anytime the NCAA goes to court, an angel gets its wings. No, anytime the NCAA goes to court, they lose. So I don't know how you. Oh, he didn't. Did he not play? Huh. Oh, player participation. Hold on. I was just trying to see if Burton played. Huh. No, he didn't play. Oh, yeah, he did. Okay. He did. Good. Good. Because I think that is where I think that is where. Hey, where you leave me? Why are you leaving me, Dave? Dave's leaving me. Balls and wieners. Just balls and wieners. So I just wanted to see where is it? Here it is. Okay. We're going to enhance that. All right. So I think that we can take advantage of Syracuse, especially because we have physical tight ends. I think we have better running backs. And I think it would be a really big statement win to go in there and essentially dominate. And that's what needs to be done. That is what needs to be done. I would love to see that. If we can go in there and knock them around, we have a big, physical, tough offensive line. And this is where we can make a statement. We can make a statement because we have Syracuse, we have Ball State. No, Syracuse, Buffalo, Ball State. So we start 4-0. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility at all. I think Joe has become much more efficient. 18 to 25, 260, 3 touchdowns. He only took 1 sack. Evers was 8 for 11. And then McDonald, it was good to see him back because, he had hurt his foot or ankle. So that's good to see him back. But I really like the additions that we made at wide receiver. Ty Chickarino Bowman, Raymello Murphy. I liked him. Chris Parker from Central Michigan. I liked him. Shamar Porter, I wanted to see a little bit more production out of him. But, you can't run it and throw it. Cam and Mel combined for 15 carries. 15 carries for 200. Yeah, wow. 15 carries for 198 yards. Rosa, 2 for 27. Oliver Coleman Ludberg, he is the Switzerland transfer. So, for the Cuse, we're going to take a look at the Cuses in the house. Let's just see. because their quarterback looked very rattled. He just couldn't get in a rhythm. Now, guaranteed, it's Tennessee. I mean, Tennessee's Tennessee. They're an SEC school. They've been on the upswing for the last several years. So, I mean, this will be a more favorable matchup. And the other thing that went through was the NCAA voted for the single transfer window, which I think is a long time freaking coming. Because it's just too much. And an example of Belichick in North Carolina. He brings in a wave of transfers in January, and then, oh, there you are.
My internet went out.
He brings in a wave of transfers in January, and after spring practice, he jettisons them. And then they go through a whole new recruiting cycle. So out of the 70 new players they brought in, I mean, the turnover was astronomical. And it's just, and it would prevent situations like at Tennessee with Nico Amaliva, who decided the day before the spring game he wanted more money.
Right.
And he held out. And they said, take a hike. And he took a hike.
Right.
And he took a hike, and it didn't work out well for him. So, okay. So, wow. So this is big news. The transfer portal has been reduced. Okay. So you had 2 times to enter the transfer portal, FCS. It was from 30 to 45 days. Can enter into the portal from 45 to 30. Okay. Okay, so they dropped it to 30 days. And there's only one transfer period. So the transfer portal cannot be entered until January 2nd. That's when normal people can transfer. Graduates transfer, they can enter their name into their portal October 1st. So now they have made exceptions for coaching changes and whatnot. But I just, like Dave, when I saw the field on Saturday, it was a complete like shit show. Like, this one's a transfer, this one's a transfer, this one's a transfer, everyone was a transfer.
Are you okay? Are you going to the game? When's the game tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow's at noon.
Oh, is that noon?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, tomorrow's at noon. But you see the haves and the have-nots. The haves are the schools that are rated. The haves are the schools that can go raid the other schools, and the have-nots are the ones that can't afford them. Now, to be fair, Boston College had benched Florida State starting quarterback Tommy Castellanos. Tommy Castellanos burst onto the scene Saturday and just lit up Alabama.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with kids, even we saw it at UConn, kids that are transferring 2-3 times. Like, what is that? What is that? Ultimately, college education, college in general, is to prepare you for.
I think this will start to limit a little bit of that.
It will. But I still think in the litigious society we live in, that lawyers, attorneys are going to find a way around it. They're gonna come up with excuses or conditions or mental health this and mental health that. But I think it's a step in the right direction, and I hope the next step would be, if a student does want to transfer a second time, penalize them. You got to penalize them, because it's turning into free agency. And you're seeing it with teams transforming overnight into success stories.
Right.
I mean, even Florida State, 2-14 last year, or 2-13 last year, whatever. They were a dumpster fire after going, or no, it was 2-11, whatever. They were 13-0 the year before. They didn't make the playoffs. They go 2-13 last year. Norvell, the head coach, has to take a pay cut. And then they invest money into the program, and they took a lot of transfers. Belichick, 70 freaking new players, 70 transfers. I think they have to limit how many transfers are allowed per school to take. I don't think you should be able to take 70 new kids. I mean, do you think that's fair?
To take 70 new kids? I don't think it's fair to high school athletes.
Oh, the high school athletes are getting completely screwed. The high school athletes are getting completely screwed.
Yep.
You're talking about when I played the maximum freshman class, I believe, was 25. You could take freshmen. That was the highest you could go. Now, UConn took 12. I mean, it's cutting it in half, and it's almost to the point where you have to go to an FCS, a lower FBS, Division III, improve yourself, and then hope for a payday later on.
Yep.
Because there's, and I talked extensively with Julius about this. Julius had said that coaches, they don't want projects. They want ready-made guys who can come in and can play and can compete. There's no redshirting unless it's an injury. They need you now.
Right.
Because the board of trustees is breathing down their neck. The athletic directors breathing down their neck. And if you don't have success, if you don't have numbers, if you don't have measurables, you're going to fall by the wayside. I mean, realistically, 2 years maybe you have. If you get hired for a new job 2, maybe 3 years tops. You don't even get your full recruiting class in by the time you're going to be judged. So that's why, I mean, I give more credit. There's no doubt in my mind Cam Edwards and Mel Brown could have entertained offers to go elsewhere.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. They were Skylar Bell. There's no doubt. Even Hansen.
This is what I think of every time the first thing I think of every time someone says Hansen. You know what that is?
Even what? Slapshot?
No. Oh, that's also another great one. Sure.
I don't know. Oh, you asshole. No, I'm going to have that song in my head all day.
It was such a catchy song, wasn't it? Like,
why
it was very catchy.
That to me? I'm going to have that. Catchy. I'm going to have that in my head all day.
Was that like a 90s song? What was that?
Yes, it was a 90s song, Dave. It was when I was in high school. And you played it.
I bet you that was like the most popular song when you were like a high school kid.
It was when I was a freshman or sophomore in high school. But yeah, I mean
you're right about the Hanson brothers too. The hockey from the movie.
I was thinking
that was a great movie, Slapshot. What a great movie!
It was shot in Utica, by the way.
Was it really? Oh, was there a minor league hockey team?
We still have one, yeah.
Oh, you do? What what are they? The Utica what?
Comets.
How do they draw?
They draw well. There's nothing else to do in Utica. There's nothing else to do in Utica. So I was trying to.
Like if someone came to Utica, like what's the most exciting thing you could do?
Take them to a bar. Get them shit-faced.
Oh,
that's what God. I would do.
That's what you would do, huh?
I'm trying to see because Syracuse's quarterback was all over the place. So allegedly they are going to pound the ball. They're going to do some misdirection stuff. They're going to do a lot of quick game if he can process it, and a lot of play action because they can't sit back and sling it 40 times a game.
Right.
Steve Angeli. Interested to know where he's from. He's their quarterback. He was 23 of 40. So I mean, I think that I definitely think we can give him exotic looks.
Bo, stay here. Bo. Okay.
I think we can give him exotic looks to confuse him. I think our running backs are better than Syracuse's by far. I mean, I would take our – I know maybe I'm a homer, but I would take our running backs over anyone.
Our running backs are very good.
Yeah, the only worry I have, and knock on wood, is our depth. I worry about our depth. Because we have 5 running backs, which is not a big room. Because Mel and Cam rotate. They play all the time. So then you have Victor, MJ.
Come on, run downstairs.
You have Victor, you have MJ, and you have the freshman from fucking Switzerland or Sweden.
Right.
So in a running back room, that's kind of small. But I understand because it's going to cut down to 90. The roster size overall is going to cut down to 90 in another year or so.
It's going to cut down to 90?
Yeah, you knew that. We talked about this.
We did? I thought 105 it's 105.
No. So what happened was after last year, the NCAA made a rule. Basically, you know how there's 85 scholarship players?
Yeah.
So they bumped the scholarships up to 90.
UCONN did.
No. All of Division 1A, FBS. So the scholarship limit is 90, but the roster limit is also 90. So they're based in essence. Most teams carry 110, I would say.
I think that's incorrect. It's 105 that the roster limit is.
It may be for this year, but it's going to 90.
Wait. I didn't
look
see
it
that.
up. They grandfathered it in for the players who had already walked on and had been playing, so it doesn't count towards them.
Where did you get? I'm reading right now. NCAA has established a new roster limit of 105 players for Division I for effective 25-26 season.
Yeah. For the 25-26 season, yes, because of the
so there's 105. There's no
right, but then it's going down to 90.
When? It doesn't say that.
Okay.
They
grandfathered it in because teams were already starting to cut people after spring practice.
What did they grandfather in? It says 105, dude.
Yeah, for this year because they grandfathered it in.
Before that, it was 120 with.
Correct.
There is no 90. It used to be 85 scholarships and a maximum of 125 people on the roster. And they dropped it to 105. Just purely 105. You could have 105 scholarships if you want, or you could have 85, but 105 on the roster.
Right.
So it's not 90.
I'm pretty sure it was 90.
It's not 90. It's 105. I do this for a living.
I know you do.
Come here. My damn dog.
Oh, okay. It affected. Okay. Well, it was 90. Each sport will have new roster limits that match or exceed currently 105. Will be designated and will count against. Oh, okay. Schools must opt into the new structure by June 30th. Okay, so it just happened.
You could say it, Dave. You're right.
No, it just happened.
This has been in the works the whole year.
Well, what happened was they initially cut it to 90.
No, they did not. They never cut it.
No, they did. Look it up. They did.
No, they did not. Where does it say that?
Google football scholarship roster limit 90.
I just did. There's nothing.
There's nothing?
Nothing. Okay. All right. I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read what comes up. You ready? While some online forums speculate about a 90-player limit for the NCAA, the official roster limit is set at 105. Get off of the forums. What forum were you on? The UCONN thing?
No.
Where did you see this nonsense?
They made a big deal about it last year because maybe
it was part of the talks.
Well, they were cutting players because
they
of
cut them to get to 105 because there was 120 in the roster.
Okay.
But maybe they were speculating about the numbers.
They increased it to 105.
Scholarship, possible scholarships can go to 105. But the rosters dropped from 125 to 105 also. There's no such thing as walk-ons for the top tier schools.
Correct. Well, the thing is, they don't have to use 105 scholarships. They can break them up.
Correct.
I thought the roster cap was at 90. That is what I thought.
Incorrect.
Yep.
Incorrect.
Yep. It is incorrect. So it's 105. And it's 105 that can be on scholarship.
Maximum 105 could be on scholarship with a maximum roster of 105.
I got you. Okay. Previous roster limit increase. Okay. The NCAA. Oh. See, but I had thought that this was a part-time solution because they didn't want to limit kids who had already been on teams. Because I thought I had read that I thought I had read that. Oh, you muted me. Hey, bro, where are you from? I'm from the other side of the tracks.
I'm here. You're not from the other
side. I thought I read that UNC has Bob Diaco as their line coach.
Yeah, really?
Prestige just posted that. There's no way. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious if he did. Okay, so I must have misunderstood. The NCAA.
I'd like to get fact checked, I think.
No,
so what's your prediction for this week? Because I got to run here in a minute.
Okay.
What is your prediction?
I think we're gonna lose.
You do?
Yep.
Why?
Because I always predict we're gonna win and we lose. No, I think that I honestly I think we're a veteran-laden team. I think that we have better running backs. I don't think their quarterback is very good. I wish I knew the spread on it. But listen, if we win, that changes the trajectory of the season. Believe me. I would love to see us win. I would do cartwheels. Oh, Syracuse is only a 6.5-point favorite. Vegas is usually pretty accurate. I mean, I don't want to bet against this and hear about it. But, I mean, come on. We struggle against an SEC team. We beat up an FCS team. Do I think we can win? Yes. We have to play our perfect game. We can't turn the ball over like we did last year. If you remember last year, the first play of the game was a touchdown for Syracuse. If you took that out, we fought back and won. I mean, we lost 31-24. If Joe manages the game well, he doesn't make any stupid decisions, if our defense keeps playing tough, I think it'll be a battle. I think we're going to lose, which is fine. I think Syracuse is going to come out wanting to make a statement after, losing in the Atlanta Dome to Tennessee. I think, I mean, honestly, the key to me lies within the coin toss. If we win the coin toss, if we defer and get a stop, I think we would have a chance to win. I think if we go back to playing Randy Edsel ball and field position, tough defense, run the ball, time of possession, I think we'll be fine. But I don't want to bet with my heart. What do you think?
I'm going to predict an upset.
Of course you do.
I'm going to predict UConn wins.
Listen, if we win at the Dome, I may rush the field.
That would be fun.
I may hop the gate and try to rush the field. And I'll have my attorney there to get me.
You'll be able to hop the gate. If we win, 100% you're going to be able to hop the gate. 100%.
Getting arrested?
Everybody will be on the field if we beat Syracuse.
Well, Burton goes on the field.
No. I mean, everyone will be people will rush the field.
Not for Syracuse.
Yes, I think for Syracuse.
You think Syracuse fans are going to rush the field if UConn beats
them? Not Syracuse. Our fans will rush the field.
They stick our fans up in the goddamn boonies.
Yeah.
How did you guys do last weekend?
My son's team?
Yeah.
We were up 30-0 in the first period.
Oh, good. You won.
We were up 30-0 in first period.
Right, which means you won, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We scored the first play on offense, the second play on offense. We picked up and this was in the first period. We picked up a fumble and ran it in, and then we stole the ball on from the other team in the backfield and ran it in, and then we ran a sweep with our third group, not a third group, but our Wildcat quarterback took a sweep, ran it for a touchdown. That was the 30 points.
Is that the other quarterback?
We have three groups. So The other quarterback.
You play the two quarterbacks at the same
threw a
time.
touchdown the first pass, first play of the game, threw a pass for a touchdown. Then the second group went in the second drive. He threw a swing. The kid took it to the house. And then the third group, which is our Wildcat group, that guy took it to the house. I don't run.
Have you talked to Shane at all?
I have not.
All right.
Are you supposed to?
No, I was just going to reach out to him. I tried calling him. He didn't answer.
Well, he might be working, so.
Right. He might be working. Do you play tomorrow or Sunday?
Sunday.
Okay. Will you be able to watch the game tomorrow?
I should. We have a baseball game in the morning, I think.
Baseball?
Yeah.
Baseball? Your kid's playing 2 games?
Yeah, just a little full ball action.
All right.
You want to see a little UConn highlights?
Yeah.
Did you see it at all?
No.
No. Let's get that. So the fans can see it. Since you're finally back after a long hiatus. No Rebel Republic this week. Fans are disappointed.
I know.
Fans are mad at you.
I know.
Mad. But at least you're all right. That's the most important thing, right?
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
No, it isn't. It isn't. I think it is. Let's see.
Are you gonna be able to come? Do you think? Remember, we talked about the 20th for your team.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks, right?
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
September 20th.
Yeah.
Are they gonna call us? How would we know? By the way, I'm just asking.
That's a good question.
It is 2 weeks away. You would think they would have already reached out to everybody from that team.
That's a good question.
You know?
Let me
like I don't know. That would make sense to me, right? Wouldn't that make sense to you?
Well, nothing really makes sense to me.
What's that?
Nothing really makes sense to me. No, it's not on here.
What's that?
It's not on the schedule.
Come here. I'm gonna kill him.
I'll call him.
Stays on his feet at the 5 and can't. Edwards.
UNC has Bob Diaco as their line coach.
All right, here we go.
Edwards stays on his feet at the 5 and can't.
Ooh, the all white.
73
yards.
Touchdown, UConn.
This is the largest crowd they've had in forever, too. 37,000.
Here's one highlight for you. Little Cam Edwards. That's all the highlights I think came up with. I couldn't get more highlights. I couldn't get more highlights from that project. Give me one highlight. But yeah, That was Cam Edwards' run.
Well, that's all we need. That set the tone.
That set the tone for the day?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Yeah. How are you feeling? So how you feeling, man? You back?
No. I'm getting there. Just trying to rest so I can go tomorrow.
Are you driving there?
Yeah, no, but yeah, my dad and I. Burton's landing tomorrow night, so
you're gonna be in his booth.
My father's not gonna want to. He's funny.
He's not gonna want to what?
My father won't fit in his booth.
Why?
He just thinks I'm inviting myself.
Oh, so you weren't invited?
No, I was.
No.
No, I was. But he doesn't want to intrude because it's, his kid and his brother and all that. And then he'll let me stay, but then he'll still gotta do
that. He'll let you stay, and then what?
He'll let me sit in his booth, and then he'll go sit in our seats.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
He doesn't want to. He's very particular against like taking advantage of people and using people.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to do that. And I'm like, Dad, he's a gazillionaire. I mean, I don't think you're taking advantage of him. I've donated my money. I think I can get a seat.
Well, your dad's an honorable guy,
Yeah, I know. Frank may go. Yeah, Laban can't go. Laban has a flag game, so he is not able to go. So I invited Frank.
Okay.
Frank's going to try to get his stuff done so he can go. So, all right. Well, I'll text you tomorrow, and this is going to be a big win. We're going to dominate.
Yeah.
And I'll be back in the saddle again.
Back in the saddle again.
Yeah. I hope we win. I predict we lose. Dave is predicting we'll win.
I say 28-24.
Low scoring. I would agree with that. Unless they have enough offensive juggernaut, I don't see that happening. But I think it'll be low scoring. I just hope we run the ball, control the line of scrimmage, time of possession, play tough defense. So for Dave, myself, best podcast host in the universe, remember, when life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Take 2 oranges, throw them right back in.